everyone, I hope you are well. Welcome back to my channel, Do It Yourself Designs. I'm Marcia. Today I have a gorgeous idea to share with you. Is how to make these beautiful palazzo pants. They are quite wide-legged and they are very in trend at the moment. They are very sophisticated, comfortable to wear, and depending on the material you use to make it, such as cotton, you can get a more casual look. You can wear on the beach during the summer months. And if you want a more sophisticated look, you can make out of crepe or silk or viscose, and you have a more floaty effect. And it's so easy to make and so comfortable to wear. You can easily go from desk to dinner in no time at all wearing those pants. So I hope you like this idea, and if you like it, please press the like button, and I also would like to invite you to take a quick second to press the subscribe button and the little bell so you'll be notified next time I post another video. So without further ado, let's get started.
I found this beautiful fabric in a charity shop and I fell in love with it. It's got a lot of Egyptian art motifs in it, obelisks, hieroglyphs, sphinx, pyramids, and it was only £4, and I thought it would be ideal to make these palazzo pants. As it is cotton, it is breathable and light, and is perfect for this summer season style. To cut these palazzo pants, I'm using one of my own pair of trousers that fits me perfectly, and I put one leg inside the other, and I'll be using it as a pattern for my palazzo pants. Before I started, I folded my fabric and pinned the print motifs together so they will line up in the middle equally. I'm going to cut the front section first. I'm adding seam allowances and widening gradually as I cut, so the bottom hem will measure about 40 centimeters in width in total. Here is my front sections with printed motifs perfectly lined up in the middle. I flipped my trousers to the other side to cut the back section. Again, I'm adding seam allowances and making sure at the hem it's about 40 centimeters in width. I decided to add pockets to my palazzo pants, and I drew a pattern using my hand and traced it around it and added 1.5 centimeters to the side so it will fit into the side seams of the pants. It is about 31 centimeters by 25 centimeters in length, and the width it's 18 in the curved area by 14 centimeters. I decided to use a plain white fabric for the pockets, as the original fabric is a little bit see-through if I used it, so I decided that would be the best way. I'm going to cut 4 pieces using this pattern. The zipper will be on the back. Use it as a guide for the right size of the gap to leave for later insertion. Pin and sew. I also added some darts on the back to give a little bit of shape, and I have already sewn into place. Here is the front crotch area. I already pinned it before sewing. This is the back crotch section, and I am leaving a gap there on the top for the zip insertion. this blue version you can see more clearly where you sew the side seams just above the pocket seam and with a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance. So the seam will be slightly on the outside. To make these palazzo pants in 2 hours, I recommend using stretchy jersey like this one. The beauty of it, you won't need to finish the edges with zigzag stitches as it doesn't fray, so that will save you a lot of time. I have already cut this one using my trousers as a guide like I did before, using the same method, widening the legs until I reached about 40 centimeters in the hem area. I also skipped the pockets to save time. As you can see here, I already sewn in the crotch area front and back. I pin in the legs front and back in the crotch area before sewing, matching the seams. Sewing with jersey fabric is not as difficult as you think. All you have to do is follow some guidelines. I recommend using a special needle for jersey, such as the ballpoint one. Also, the size of the needle needs to be quite fine if you are working with a very slinky jersey type material like this one. I used a size 70. I also would recommend using a walking foot because this foot will help the fabric to go through the feed dog without much friction, and you have more control when you're sewing. I used a stitch length of 1.5 and width of 5 on a very narrow zigzag stitch for these seams, as it mimics the function and look of an overlock stitch. For the waistband, I cut 2 strips of 12 centimeters in width and long enough to cover the waist front and back. I added a stretch interfacing and the elastic on the back section. I decided to add a detail to the front of the pants, 2 straps so I could form a bow at the front. So I cut 2 strips of 90 centimeters long and 9 centimeters in width, and I sewn it and I turned the inside out, and now I'm adding it to the waistband. And here's the result. It's so comfortable, airy, and just perfect for summer. I love the way how these pants fit. They are a pleasure to make and a pleasure to wear. If you have any questions about this video tutorial, please leave a comment in the comment section and I'll be very happy to answer. I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you do, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. That would be very much appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, and see you again with another very inspirational